What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, doing a Dishsoap VOD review. Also, yes, this is the rare no cam video because I'm getting sick, and whenever I record videos, for some reason, like my eyes water when I record videos, I feel like. So I'm not gonna worry about that, and I am just gonna do the VOD review, and you guys are welcome for me being such a dedicated YouTuber. You better hit that hype button because I'm so dedicated to doing these VOD reviews. But yeah, Dishsoap. I mean, what can you say about him? What I will say is that he played a comp today in this game that I feel like there's a lot of hype around. A lot of people saying this is one of the strongest lines in the meta right now, the PvE meta as that was, and you know, obviously the meta between now and live is going to change a lot. Dish also, yeah, going for the full double slam here to unlock the graves here. So Twisted Fate, one of these units where you can do this on. The other example, Ash can unlock Tryndamere, and then also an item on a Yordle can unlock Poppy. But this is one of these examples where he actually wants to go for this triple slam here because he's going to unlock graves and can actually play around Bilgewater in the mid game, and goes for the Sterax slam. So really, really nice stuff playing around the unlockables already from Mr. Soap here. Pandora's hard commit, birthday present. None of these really jump out to me, honestly. Yeah, I don't think hard commit is that amazing. I think buried treasures is my favorite of these. If you want to lock in some kind of, if we wanted to play TF plus Graves reroll, you could just take the Pandoras and dig for an item, but I'm not necessarily sure that that's what Mr. Dishsoap wants to do here. And yeah, he opts to take the buried treasures here and is just going to play a kind of, well, generically strong opener right now with the Bilgewater, and obviously going to move items over to the Graves here. So we at least have a Bilgewater opener here that we can play around. Bilgewater, if you guys have not got a chance to play it yet, is a very cool new trait with this this kind of Bilgewater shop that you click the button and open up, and then you can spend these silver serpents that you get during fights. The more Bilgewater, the more silver serpents you get, the more kills you get, the more silver serpents you get, and all of that leads to, you know, you getting usually free units from the silver serpents. You get duplicators, which are really good value. You can also upgrade your stats, and you can even get Bilgewater items at higher breakpoints. But what's interesting, I think, in this game is that, you know, I don't think Dishsoap is necessarily locked into Bilgewater from this spot. I think he'll keep it in mind if he does find a lot of Gangplanks. It's something we can play towards. Also, oh my god, that was the world's closest fight. He just didn't want to go for a slam here, so sadly we did not end up picking the win there. Opens his shop up, and yeah, does grab the GP here and is going to start kind of playing around with this setup here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You know, this can be towards it can be towards GP reroll if you want to play some kind of Bilgewater setup. It also doesn't necessarily have to be. It can just be GP is a fantastic item holder for these AD bruiser type items. So, you know, we'll see what goes on here. But yeah, you can see this GP unit, my god, almost won the fight. 3.4k damage with 2 items. I mean, he's an absolute beast. And the Briar that we have on our bench, a really nice extra unit just to kind of piece together all the pieces of Bilgewater. I think Bilgewater and Noxus, I feel like, have really, really nice trait synergy. Also, I am not sure. Oh, he wanted to see what Hellfire Hatchet does, I guess, which is this like new HP auto attack based item, which is kind of interesting. Though I don't know that we really have a source of artifacts here, so I'm not sure why we're looking at it, but whatever. Gonna make the BT here, get some Omni Vamp down already. This is really nice if you do want to play towards the Atrox, which is another thing that, spoiler alert, we are going to be interested in playing around this game. Atrox, you need 40% Omni Vamp to get to him. People are usually accomplishing that via building double healing. You can kind of go up the line with stuff like Slayer to you know, get the Omni Vamp there, and so we already have the GP here who fills that in nicely. So it's pretty, I would say, definitely if you can, you know, build the double Omni Vamp item, it's quite easy to get to. We do also have this Leona too in shop if we want it. Leona, a very easy unit to play, but just going to make, I would say, the wise decision to not make this 2-star Leona, with the idea that we're not full streaking in this spot. If we make Leona 2, we're going to be broke the entire game. So yeah, just rather making the gold here, picking up his items, you know, slamming everything and playing a solid tempo game. But yeah, I don't think you can really be, you know, okay with with buying Leona 2 there just because you were going to be broke the whole game. And now you can see the Briar being a really nice piece to piece together the Bilgewater units. You have, you know, the Slayer for the GP, the Juggernauts for the Nautilus, and you know, down the line you can even activate Noxus with some of these other pieces. There you can see the really high value of the Duplicator just making GP2. Man, I feel like somebody said that this line, this Bilgewater line is really like unoptimized, and you know, once it gets optimized, is probably going to be broken. And I mean, just the fact that with such high consistency, I mean, we found this GP. We have naturaled 1 GP this game, and we have a GP2 because we bought the first one in the Bilgewater shop, and then I duplicated the second one and only had to find, you know, the third one to actually make him 2-star. Speaking from this brokey standpoint that we're in right now, I would like a fire cell here just to kind of get our econ back up. I mean, you could take augmented power, but yeah, I like this a lot better. And we pick this up, and boom, there's Graves too as well. Like, there's just so much value just sitting in the Bilgewater shop if you can get any kind of a Bilgewater opener and start stacking up those Silver Serpents. And once again, this could be GP reroll. We could play for GP3. We see somebody there also already with GP itemized, so you know, maybe this isn't what we're going for. But either way, you can play it as a reroll setup. You can use it to, you know, push levels aggressively and get some like good early item holders. There's like a lot of stuff that you can do with Bilgewater, which is so cool. And yeah, oh my goodness, wait, what are you doing? Oh, okay. She's like biting. We're good. I think. Wait, actually, let me pause 1 second. All right, we're back. I thought that's Daisy. She was biting. She loves to bite. We need to get her some more bitey toys because she's destroyed her other toys. But she was biting into this like this bag. This like what is that? Like canvas? I don't know. Bag. But as she was biting, I have a lamp, and the lamp started flickering, and I freaked out for a second, and I was like, oh my god, is she like biting through a wire or something? But no, she was pressing her little foot down on the switch for the lamp while she was biting. So all good here. Double death cap here onto that Mouse with the deadlier caps. Yeah, let's because I remember I read this one but a while ago. Yeah. Rowden just got permanently gain 1% AP whenever the holder scores a takedown, and so he has 2 of them. Wait, that's kind of crazy. So both of them should be stacking up. Wait a minute, that's kind of a cool setup. That's really cool. So now that we have this setup, you know, we have 5 Bilgewater that we can play around. This is when you can start getting more of these Bilgewater items. We'll see what Dishsoap wants to do if he wants to go for them. I do think either way, if you are playing into vertical Bilgewater, or if you're playing something else, you do still want to, or if you're playing Bilgewater reroll, you still want to play vertical Bilgewater, is what I'm saying, because that, you know, it gives you the better upgrades, gives you the items and things like that. But I don't really think that is actually what we are playing for this game. I mean, with all these items that we've slammed here, because we have the BT Titans Starax, which, you know, is a good melee setup, but we also, you know, have these other items, QSS, Quinsu, that need to go on melee units as well. So we kind of have to play some kind of double melee comp. And yeah, Dishsoap is going to actually start team plannering out the comp. So now we can yap a little bit about this setup here. So yeah, this is the basic idea, is that it's a Belveth, Ambessa, and then once you unlock Atrox, he's another really strong duo carry. Swain with the Noxus, with Ambessa, and then usually with Briar to kind of bridge those gaps is really nice. You have GP as well, who bridges the Vanquisher Slayer gap. So there's a lot of inbuilt synergy in between these like Bilgewater, you know, openers into this Noxus Slayer Vanquisher line here. And once again, the Atrox, pretty easy to unlock as long as you get another Omnivamp item. So we will see his path to unlocking Atrox. Need to get to level 8, of course. But yeah, I mean, this is a masterclass in just how to play this very smooth early game. Pick up a lot of these units. Take your black market refreshes here, and, you know, pick up a random misfortune. I mean, you can see we're a little bit low gold earlier, but we are just rich here with Fire Sale, plus the fact that, you know, we can buy these units out of our Bilgewater shop, not worry about having to spend gold on them. So he's going to go for the Reforge here. I think was digging for, you know, hopefully some kind of Omnivamp. Now we're in a world here where I guess it's Evan's Shroud, Even Shroud, Crown Guard, Even Shroud Bramble. Because you probably do Bramble, right? Because then you can go for the Gunblade as your double Omnivamp item. I would think, but we will see here. And yeah, he does end up making the Bramble Vest here. The Rod could also be something like, I don't know, a Morello if you feel the need to go all that way to get heal cut, which, you know, maybe you do. But yeah, I mean, 89 gold on a win streak here with an econ augment. We can just roll this round, I would say. I mean, plot armor sounds fine to me with all this healing that we got going on. We're so healthy that I don't think Spirit Link is that great. This is a cool new one. Max build, you get a Champ Duplicator and 7 free rerolls. You can use them all now, and then you have to wait until 6-1, but you get these again. So it's pretty, I would like, it's low-ish value now, but it's honestly not even that low value for a gold augment as far as like gold econ. The problem is I don't think even we need gold econ that much. And yeah, he's gonna take mace as well actually as his combat here for the crit. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, the crit onto a lot of these Vanquisher units is really nice. So we do pick up an Azir on our roll down, which, you know, could be something we can play around. We do pick up a Shyvana as well. You know that we are in set 16 because people are playing flexibly and, you know, playing around the 5 cost that they pick up. You know, this is not your set 15 TFT where you're rolling down for the exact same 8 units every single time and playing it. We find the Azir, we stick it onto the board, and we're going to tempo this board for a little while longer and take our first Azir loss here, which, I mean, if we can pick up a win here, would be fantastic. We could actually get an early Xerath unlocked. So we will see here. Finds MF, but really just use the extra MF to sell, and then yeah, he really does not care all about playing for MF really, and is just going to start pivoting more into this Belveth and friends board here. So Lucky Doubloon going to go on to the Nautilus for now. The Swain going to sit here as our main tank here, and the Belveth you can see with this Gwynsu's Rachel 2SS Titans, kind of a monster actually. Wow, Belveth, yeah, 5.4k damage. Yeah, actually a beast here, and we did win this fight, so we're actually one fight off of having Xerath as well. I guess the question will be, how we're fitting Xerath, but I mean, I don't hate the idea. Oh, I guess also there's a possibility. Wow, we get Fiddle here. Fiddle's a great +1 on this board as well. Vanquisher, obviously, something that you're gonna play around once we have Ambessa. So a really, really nice pickup here as well. Okay, unlock the TK as well from going for all of this. And yeah, we are gonna swap out. So we basically unlock TK, use our dupe for some extra gold, and then we're like, yeah, who cares at this point? We don't really need to worry too much about these Bilgewater units at this point. So yeah, I love how we played this, and now the board just doing great work. We won this fight. Would have been nice to lose this fight to try to unlock Xerath, I think. Though we'll see. I mean, Renekton has amazing stats in this comp, so maybe maybe he's happy to play around the Renekton. We'll see. Gonna roll down here, pick up a couple of Orns, who you can certainly fit on this board as well. I think Dishsoap's starting to run into the problem of the too many good units. Normally you're playing Briar on this board, but it's kind of hard to justify playing Briar when she's a 1 cost. You have all these other high cost units to play. We want to be able to play around, like the 2 Shurima and stuff like that. We take a loss here. So we're on win-loss. I don't know why it didn't update, but we're on win-loss for Azir, right? The problem is getting to the higher tiers is just so much more difficult when you're trying to play for Xerath. And also, obviously, Nass is going to be hard later. Even though we're 71 HP, it's just taking, a ton of losses in a row is just not going to happen. Double BT gets slammed here for the Aatrox. Oh, it didn't count that round? I thought for sure he would have been able to buy it this round. That's actually pretty surprising. I thought because he got it down at the last second that he would actually get it, but maybe it doesn't work that way. Okay, well, double BT going to go down there. And then all these kind of utility AP items going to move down to the Azir, and obviously Aatrox is on his way. Great unit to play on this board in general, just a fantastic unit to play around and a great way to cap the board as well here. So boom, Aatrox unlocked. Yeah, 3 out of 5 for Azir, or for the Xerath. It's just so tough here. So yeah, we are going to opt to play this here. Over the Shyvana here, drop out of... Actually, do we even have Juggernaut on this board? I don't think we do. No, we do with Swain, right? So we do lose Juggernaut, but we do get Aatrox in, who is just a monster. You see, we immediately move items over to Aatrox. Don't really care so much about itemizing everybody else with this Aatrox unit. You can just see, I mean, even as Aatrox 1, did an insane amount of damage there, lived so long. Yeah, 4.6k. We also unlock Mel because our Ambessa died, who is another unit that you can theoretically play on this board, and boom, yeah, Mel gets added here as our last Noxus unit. So this is kind of a really nice way to show off the more like capped version of the board. where we're not playing Briar, even though she, she bridges the traits really nicely, and we are actually losing Juggernaut because of this. We get to play around Mel, who's, a fantastic high-cost unit, who is, a little bit of utility, but I mean, main thing is that she's spreading this Morello. Maybe someday she can farm us a Radiant item, but I wouldn't hold your breath for it, especially because we got her pretty late here at 5-3, so not... I don't think going to be a Rel Radiant, a Mel Radiant item, but we'll see here, I guess. This guy also, yeah, this Giga Malzahar. Wow, wait, what did that just say? 117? Oh my god, this is like plus 200 AP essentially from his augment. That is actually insane. Oh my god. We do finally hit the Belveth too, but kind of funny that at this point, didn't really do anything. We took this off carousel. He opted to take he just wanted Shyvana pair, looks like here, though. I still don't know if we hit Shiv 2, how is she actually fitting on this board here? Because you'd really like to get Jug in on this board. He did move items off of the Swain, I think partially because we're not playing Juggernaut on this board. He's like, I don't really want to play for this. But yeah, what is that icon? Is that Fiddlesticks' icon saying that that everybody is getting a little bit resist shredded? That must be what it is. But you'll see there, Aatrox, once again, most damage dealt on the team. Really, really tanky. Like, he's just a monster. And this is, once again, Aatrox 1, man. Okay, yeah, I was thinking we could play this over Renekton. This actually makes a lot of sense to play over Renekton. The utility's a lot better. We're not itemizing Azir here. I mean, honestly, Azir is just two dummies for our board. Aside from that, we could even look at cutting down out of Azir, especially because we're not going to get to like more vertical Shurima. At the same time, if you hit an Azir too, you can certainly play for it. So we'll see how we truly cap it out. I mean, so many ways to cap out boards this set, honestly, which is so cool. We take another loss to the Deadlier Caps guy. It's Weijin Iverson, by the way. I didn't realize it was Weijin with this insane Deadlier Caps Malzahar setup. I have not seen someone really play truly around Malzahar yet, but this is a cool Mal's reroll game out of Weijin. That's very, very cool as well. Oh, I mean, there's so much stuff this set. I feel like, we're already, a decent bit into PBE, but it still feels like we barely scratched the surface of this set, which is always an amazing feeling. That was also an amazing roll down here. We hit everything. Gonna move the JG over to Mel, and then there's the QSS up to the BV here, Belveth, and this is going to be our board. We can also see the power of the Aatrox 2 here. Also, yeah, what an interesting board. But yeah, I mean, oh my god, yes, this Aatrox. The Mel, actually, most damage there. Wow, kind of a beast. And now it is just us and Mr. Iverson here. Gonna roll down here, try to pick something up. I mean, Fiddle 2's nice. I don't know that it does all that much completely unitemized, but I mean, 2-star units are 2-star units. If we can't win this fight, then we are probably dead. Oh, Weijin just hit the 3-star Mundo, which is going to turn his incredibly high damage board into also a board with a huge front line, which... I don't know if we can get through this Mundo in time. And yeah, you can just see our Aatrox pretty tanky, but getting burned down. He did make it to backline there. This is a really close fight, actually. Oh my god. Okay, we do lose. And Dishsoap says, all right, that was honestly best case fight RNG. And if I can't win that, then I can't win the game. So why not just quit while you're ahead, I guess. Really cool game from Dishsoap, showing off this kind of like melee carry comp. Did it really, really nicely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Medify on the links down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always.